We good? It's cool. All right. Clay Barker, thanks
Here
for
we
coming by, man.
Thanks for having me, man. Glad to be here.
No problem, dude. Good. You're from Alabama, you said.
That's right. Yep. Small town in Alabama, about 45 minutes from Auburn.
Gotcha.
Probably
gotcha.
the easiest way to say it. If I
That's the
actually
best
tell
way.
you, nobody ever knows.
Yeah.
I hear you.
That
I hear
small
you.
of a town, huh?
That's
Well,
right.
well, then what is it? Let's hear it.
Alexander City, Alabama.
Okay.
Alexander
Shout
Sure
out.
is. Yep.
right
Shout
there.
out, guys. Lake Martin. That's pretty much
Lake
how
Martin, I've
everybody
heard
knows.
plenty of that.
Yeah.
Really?
That's how everybody knows is Lake
Lake
Okay.
Martin. Yep.
Big fishing down there? Or?
Yep. Great fishing down there. A lot of good
Nice.
bass fishing.
Awesome.
So yeah.
You actually
Sweet.
do a lot of fishing?
Yeah, we do a ton of fishing
Nice.
out there for sure. That's how I grew up. Just out, we had my grandparents had a lake house right there on the lake.
Okay.
And so we had boats and John boats, all that kind of stuff. We'd go out and just find the spot. We'd always go out at night and find everybody's green monster lights because we didn't have enough money to have one of those.
Right.
So we'd go to everybody else's and
Yeah.
fish on those and do a lot of jugging stuff.
There you go.
that.
Like
Yeah, fun
catfishing.
stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's
Oh,
what.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the way to do it right
Oh yeah,
there.
man.
For sure. And then, how long you been up here now in
So
Nashville?
I moved up here August 16th of last year.
Okay.
So I've been here 5 months, and then Corona hit. So you might as well just say I've been here pretty much 5 months.
5
'cause we've been
months.
staying
That's
staying
about
in the
it.
house for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
hadn't got the full Nashville year experience yet, but
Mm-hmm.
when it all opens back up, we'll get back around to it.
I hear you. I hear
Liking
you.
it
yeah.
so far?
Love it so far, man. It was. I'm glad I made the move
Nice.
for sure.
Right on,
For
right
sure.
on. And what kind of got you into music as far as like, was there, have you always been,
Yeah.
liking playing guitar or
So
what?
so growing up, my dad was like a DJ in college, and so I grew up around all sorts of music. I mean, anything from Conway and Willie to Motown to Three Doors Down, Puddle of Mud. So everywhere. So I've always enjoyed music. I was
Okay.
always, even at a young age, I'd get the guitar and the
Mhm.
cowboy hat, and I'd come in the living room at 3 years old and just get after it.
out.
Perform for
you
everybody
know.
right there.
So yeah, did that, and then ended up wanting a drum set when I was I was probably 10 years old, and my parents were like, I don't know about all that, having a
need
drum
that
set in the house. So my granddad ended up buying it behind their back, and so
That's
how
grandparents
that's how
for
that
ya.
all started. So
Yeah.
started playing drums for a while, and like I was talking to you guys earlier, was in a ton of different bands, metal
Yep.
bands, contemporary worship bands, cover bands, playing drums, and eventually moved to playing country music my senior year of college
Yeah.
at
Okay.
Auburn.
You like
Nice.
that the most, I'm assuming?
I like that the most.
Love
Oh
it.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
With
That's
that.
why I'm here. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
There
why
you
I'm
go.
here.
There you go. And you went to Auburn.
Auburn.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
Did my whole 4 years and did a little bit of a victory lap to get all the way there.
Yeah.
And then a month before I graduated, was planning on going to PT school. I decided I was gonna move up here and do the music thing instead.
There you go.
Nice, man.
So
There you go.
yeah,
I love it.
who knows if that's the best decision or not yet, but we'll see.
As long as it works for you, man.
There you go.
Make that dream happen.
That's
for
right.
sure.
Sweet,
That's it.
sweet. And then you said you kind of do a little bit of hunting, fishing.
That's right. Yeah, not so much hunting. It's something. Deer hunting's definitely something I'm getting into. Got into more last year.
Gotcha.
And something I'm ready to get more into this year. And then turkey hunting, done some turkey hunting, and then fishing is probably the biggest thing on my scale that I've done
Gotcha.
the most. And then a lot of water sports, being
Yeah.
growing up
yeah.
on a lake.
So you said you did a bunch of water sports. Like,
That's right.
What was that like? Back in high school or
So that
all
was
nothing?
that was I started skiing when I was 6, just like standard 2 skiing with a little bar
Okay.
in the middle of it so you can get up. My dad would drag me all around the lake for hours on end. So I did that for a while, and then got into slalom skiing as I got a little older. Got into trick skiing, got into barefoot skiing, and then I had a buddy.
What's barefoot skiing?
Barefoot.
So that's where you just get on a boom. Basically, you can do it from behind the boat. But
Okay.
the easiest way is to have a boom off the side of your boat.
Big pole.
That's it, yeah, just a big boom pole off the
And you
side of
just
your
hold
boat,
on it.
and you just hold on, and that boat gets to going about 45 miles per hour, and you just are barefoot and stick them things out there and pray that you stand up.
Wow.
And so
That's extreme.
do that,
water
and that's
sports.
a lot of fun. So did that, and then I had a buddy that was really into wakeboarding. He was like, "Hey man, this skiing shit's just it ain't it, man. You need to get on a wakeboard." And so I was like, "All right, dude, I'll try it." And so then I got big into wakeboarding.
Mhm.
Did that for a while. That's pretty much what I've done ever since. I haven't went back to skiing much at all since then. So
Gotcha.
I've never been on a wakeboard myself.
I'm telling you what, it's a good time, dude.
Yeah. I can snowboard and I can do a
Yeah.
little bit of skateboarding, but
They
once
say
that water-
snowboarding is so much different than wakeboarding. I've never been snowboarding. I've been snow skiing, and
Yeah.
I know how slick it is.
It's very slick.
It's a lot different on the water
Different
when
feel.
you got a little bit more grip going on
Mhm.
and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did.
That's what
Nice,
you
man.
did. Nice,
Yeah, man.
nice. And then, as far as just being up here in Nashville, getting around, writing with people and
Yep.
stuff, and I guess here with all the Corona stuff, you've been writing like crazy.
That's
probably.
it, yeah, dude.
Yep.
Pretty much every day you're sitting down writing a song. You know, do a lot of like Zoom writes and things like that.
Yeah.
When it was really bad, but now everybody's kind of getting back to where you're all
More
writing together, and you know, we were back to playing writers rounds for a while, and then I guess they just shut down like last week again.
Shut down at all.
Shut that down. But I was doing, you know, 1 to 2 writers rounds a week around Nashville
Mhm.
and whatnot, and so that's kind of what was keeping me busy there
You
for a
write
little
with
while.
anybody in particular, or just kind of?
Oh yeah, I mean all around the scale. I
Yeah.
mean, you guys had, you know, Trey. Of course, Trey's my
Yeah,
roommate,
yeah,
Trey Lewis.
Trey.
So I write with Trey. I write with, you know, all the guys, of course, that were co-writers on the stuff there, and then
Mhm.
written with like Dylan Marlowe and
Yeah.
some of those guys that you've had on the
Mhm.
podcast.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Right
Yeah.
on.
That's
Right
some
on.
Good guys. So you're
Absolutely,
writing with some
man.
good people.
Yeah,
for
no doubt
sure.
about it. Hell of a songwriter for
Heck
sure.
yeah.
Songwriters.
Yep.
I
There
guess.
you go. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
And
dude.
then as far as like your music, where can people find your music? I guess on all the channels.
All the major platforms, you know, all the digital streaming platforms, Instagram, Facebook,
Yep.
YouTube, any of it, I guess,
Everywhere.
that you can think of.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can find my stuff out there.
Type in the name, you'll find it.
Just Clay Barker Music should get you there.
There you go.
I
There you
think,
go.
yeah.
And then as far as like you got new music stuff coming out potentially, or
New
Yeah,
rights,
I
new
actually I
songs.
just got in the studio. I was in the studio yesterday,
okay.
on a new one that I'm working on. So hopefully I'll have that out within the next month or so.
Okay.
I guess.
Nice.
Probably we'll see how the turnaround ends up coming, but hopefully within the next month or two, we'll have some new stuff out. I'm kind of sticking with doing the like singles after single. You
Gotcha.
know, I think a lot of artists are doing that now. Is
True.
Staying true to some of those singles and whatnot. So
Gotcha.
that's
And,
the plan.
and what's some of your like? I guess like what was your first show? I guess like you said, we were in some like rock bands and other stuff before. You got any good stories about some old first shows or anything?
I will say my first show as a country music artist, when I finally got into it, hadn't played a show and I was out of a band for like 3 years, and so
Okay.
I hadn't played a show in forever, and was just playing around, like just having fun playing for some friends at a house. And so my current manager was there, and he was like, "Man, what are you doing with this music thing and your songs that you're writing?" And I was like, "Nothing." And he was like, Nah, you need to do something."
Yeah.
So I was like, "All right, I guess I'd give it a shot." And he was like, "Let me help you, and I'll and we'll see where it goes." And I was like, "Cool." So my first show I ever played was in Birmingham, Alabama, at a bar called Zydeco, and it was opening up for Mitchell Tenpenny.
Oh,
First show ever.
nice. That's
There you go.
crazy.
First show ever. And
beat
so so yeah, there was at the time there was like only like 35 people there, because he hadn't released like Drunk Me or
Okay.
Gotcha.
any of the big hitters that
So what
came
year was
after
this?
it.
When was that?
2017. It was
2017.
October 2017 is when I started.
Gotcha.
And so yeah, that was my first one.
That was the first
So
one.
it's
right
cool to
there.
tell people
I was
that
about to say,
now.
That's a big first show.
Yeah,
right
usually
there.
I don't tell people that there was only like 35 people there.
Oh, it was
usually
packed. It was
usually
packed.
I'm
it
like,
was
hey,
slam.
my first
yeah.
show opened up for Mitchell Tenpenny.
There you go.
And then it all went downhill from there. But
no.
That's
So-
cool.
but yeah, that's how it all started.
Nice.
Yeah.
Enjoying it, loving it.
Loving it, dude. Every
Good.
minute of it.
Good.
Keep doing it. Yeah.
That's what you got to do, man.
Being on the road is definitely for me. I know it's not for for some people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you start getting on the road and all those hours are tiring. Don't get me wrong, they're definitely tiring, but
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely something that I want to stick with and keep doing.
So
And
where do you travel at usually?
so we're all around. Typically travel all around the southeast for the most part. Now we do Tennessee, Alabama. Alabama definitely a big one, being from Alabama.
For sure.
Georgia,
crowd.
Florida, Mississippi, South Carolina, North Carolina. You know, kind of all that southeast
Yeah.
spectrum
True.
is what we're hitting for the most part. Well, not right now, but
Yeah.
beforehand.
Hopefully
Beforehand.
everything
Hopefully
gets fired
soon,
back up
soon
before
enough.
too long.
Yeah, we'll see. I had some hope there for a little while that it was all going to open back up when things started opening, and now they're all
You
closing back
almost see
down.
the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's right. That's right. And then they just took it away. So
Yeah.
it'll be back though,
It'll be
Just
back.
gotta
It'll
hang
be
in
back.
there.
no doubt.
Yeah. So
Well, cool.
sweet. But yeah, man. Dude, thank you for coming out, man. I
Absolutely.
really appreciate you
Yeah,
sitting
thank you
down,
guys so much
chatting
for
with
having
us,
me.
and yeah,
Yep.
be hopefully, like you said, new music coming out here before too
Yep.
long.
Yep. Hopefully within the next 2 months,
Singles kinda
it'll be
coming
out
out,
there.
and
Yep.
then-
Yep. We're just gonna keep. I'm gonna keep bringing them every month or two. I'm gonna have another one coming out. That's the plan. So
There you go.
Be
That's
ready
what we'll
for
keep
once
doing.
Corona opens back up. and
That's right,
everything, You'll
yep.
be ready to hit them all. and
that's right. We'll be ready to hit it. What's the term? Head on, I guess.
Head on, yeah,
Yeah.
and just tour the southeast. And
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah. Hopefully we'll start opening up and getting a little more up north, and whatnot when things open back up. But definitely staying in the southeast for a while, where people kind of know who I am and will come out and hang out with us.
That's it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Clay,
doubt.
buddy, thank you, man.
Absolutely, guys.
Awesome.
Enjoyed it.
Appreciate it.